Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn a lesson called as On Top of the World, and it is written by Dicky Dolma. Dicky Dolma had scaled Mount Everest in 1993 and she was just 19 years old and she became the youngest woman to do so. Born and brought up in Himachal Pradesh, she made a concerted effort to reach the summit. So in this we will read this saga of adventure which she penned after that event. So before we begin with the lesson, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the interesting videos. So now let's begin with the lesson. I was born and brought up in Palchan, Himachal Pradesh. From the very beginning, I have experienced the hardships of life. I was only 11 when I lost my mother, and before I could get used to the person closest to me not being around, I lost my elder brother too. These experiences have left a profound impact on me. Not many people know that before mountaineering happened to me, I was deeply interested in skiing and that I have been a regular at the Nationals since 1989 and still participate. I have even won various medals at national and international levels. As for taking up the challenge of the lofty mountains, it wasn't a difficult decision because from my very childhood, I had been fascinated by the grandeur of the snow-clad peaks of the Himalayas. Beautiful mountain peaks surrounded my home in Palchan. Every morning when I woke up, they were the first things that I saw. So here the writer speaks about herself. She tells that she was born and brought up in Palchan, Himachal Pradesh. She has faced difficulties from a very young age. She lost her mother at the age of 11. It was not too late that she lost her elder brother too. So she has experienced pain when she was too small and that has affected her. It left a mark in her life. She was very much interested in skiing and also competed in national level competitions since 1989 and was still participating. She says that she also won plenty of medals at both national and international levels. Mountaineering was not a difficult decision for her because from her childhood she was attracted by the beauty of the snow-covered peaks of the Himalayas. The place where she lived, Palchan, was also surrounded by mountain peaks and that would be the first thing that she would see after waking up. That urge to climb those peaks and savor the breathtaking view from the top was the reason that I took to mountaineering with the zeal of an ant. My desire grew all the more when I came to know about the newly opened Mountaineering Institute in Manali and the various training courses being conducted there. I was just 16 at that time, but seeing my determination and one-track mind, each one of my friends and family members stood by me and encouraged me to take up the basic mountaineering course at Manali in 1991. It was again my determination and hard work that saw me scoring A grades. But more than that, what gave me immense satisfaction was my name being cleared for an all India expedition to Mount Everest. Seeing my name on the list was like a dream come true. It was the moment I had been waiting for since childhood. For the final selection, however, we made 3 successful expeditions to different mountains. The desire or wish to climb those beautiful peaks and enjoy the breathtaking view from that height was the main reason for her to take up mountaineering with so much interest and determination. Her wish grew stronger when she came to know about the newly opened Mountaineering Institute in Manali and the various training courses being conducted there. At that time, she was only 16 years old. But looking at her determination, her family members as well as her friends supported her and encouraged her to join the institution. And so, she enrolled herself in the year 1991 for the basic mountaineering course. She worked very hard and due to her willpower and interest, she was scoring A grades. She was happy with the performance, but she became even more happier when she heard her name being called for an all India expedition to Mount Everest. Expedition means an organized journey or trip. This was the moment that she was waiting from the time she was a kid. She had to clear 3 expeditions to different mountains to make for the final selection. After the completion of the course, I was assured of a place in the team. I climbed Mount Everest on May 10th, 1993 and became the youngest woman in the world to have achieved the awesome feat of scaling the world's highest peak. I had just turned 19 and suddenly I had the whole world at my feet. Literally. The view from above is something that only an Everester will understand, but perhaps not be able to fully describe. It was much more breathtaking than I could ever have imagined. The entire national and state awards that I have been bestowed with are nothing compared to the experiences of seeing that view. So finally she completed her course and her place in the team was confirmed. She climbed Mount Everest on May 10, 1993, and she became the youngest woman in the world to have climbed the world's highest peak. And she was just 19 years at that time. And she felt as if the whole world is at her feet. She felt as if she is at a high point in her life, like a new star. Then she describes that the view from the top can be understood only by those people who have climbed the Everest. Yet, they won't be able to describe it. It's spectacular. It was far beyond her imagination. She now compares the awards that she won, national and state. Even that is nothing compared to the view from the top of Mount Everest. As for mountaineering being a tough sport, frankly, the thought never crossed my mind. Maybe it was my zeal for the work. Scaling peaks is second nature to me. I was very determined and was willing to go to any lengths to achieve my goal. When it comes to hard work, I have never been scared. As for sincerity and responsibilities, I am not a shirker. In fact, the early hardships of life had helped me realize that success always follows hard work and dedication. In my quest for the Everest, I used to practice 4 hours daily. So when we think of mountaineering, obviously it is tough, difficult, but she never felt it. Maybe it was her determination towards her work that she felt it easy. Her strong desire to achieve her goal made it possible for her to face any challenges without fear. She was fearless. She was neither a shirker, meaning that she never ran away from her duties and responsibilities. The hardships and pain that she faced in her early life made her realize that success always comes with hard work and dedication. Every day she would practice for 4 hours. More than the physical and mental problems, my biggest headache was my financial situation. When I was getting ready for the final frontier, my father was bedridden and a lot of money was needed for his treatment. So the family had very little to offer me. We had to take a specific amount with us, which was really big for me. Yet, I never once considered leaving the sport. Besides mountaineering, I love to listen to music, especially old Hindi film songs. I lost my father a year and a half after scaling the Everest. Currently, I am teaching mountaineering at the institute where I learned the ropes myself. I would like my children to take up adventure sports provided they are willing. So her biggest problem was financially. She didn't bother about physical or mental issues. Her father was bedridden at the time of a final frontier. For her father's treatment, a lot of money was required. So she faced a lot because of financial trouble, but never did she think of leaving her sport. She tells that she loves listening music, mostly old Hindi film songs. After she climbed Mount Everest, she lost her father after a year and a half. Presently, she is working at the Institute of Manali and teaching to others mountaineering. She also wishes that her own kids would choose adventurous sports in their future. So from this lesson, we learn that through dedication and hard work, we can achieve great success without the barrier of age or money. I do hope you have understood this lesson. In case you have any doubts, you can comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos. Thank you and stay safe.